As Ira crossed an ancient bridge, her compass suddenly blazed with blue light. A translucent figure of a young queen appeared before her. "Our kingdom did not fall," the spirit whispered. "It was forgotten." The queen revealed that a magical crystal once kept the kingdom alive, powered by the memories of its people. When the world below stopped believing in the kingdom, its light began to fade. Ira raced toward the highest tower as the floating islands started trembling. At its summit, she placed her glowing compass against the dying crystal.
Do you believe a fantasy anime video like this can be created in just a few minutes with AI? From anime characters and magical worlds to breathtaking fantasy kingdoms, AI can create all of this from just a simple idea. And the best part is, you don't need to know how to draw anime, create every scene yourself, or have any professional video editing experience. In this video, I'll show you step-by-step how to create a complete fantasy anime video with AI, from finding an idea, developing a character, and writing the story to generating visuals, adding a voiceover and background music, and putting everything together into a finished video. I'll also share a simple tip to help keep your character more consistent across different scenes, which is a common challenge when creating anime with AI. Hi everyone, I'm Mia, and welcome to AI with Mia. This channel is all about AI tutorials, AI-powered content creation, and helpful tools that make creating professional videos faster and easier. If you find this kind of content helpful, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And now, let's get started. First, click the link I've included in the video description. Then, sign up or log in to VideoGen. Once you're logged in, this is the main interface. In the center is the main workspace, where you can access your recent projects or choose from different workflows to get started more quickly. On the left is the navigation bar, where you'll find the platform's main features. To start a new project, click New Project. Then select Script to Video. This is where we can create a video from an existing script or use AI to help us write the content. On the left, we have the AI Assistant, where you can ask AI to write, edit, or improve your script. And in the center of the screen is the Script Editor, where we can type or paste the script we want to use for our video. This time, I'm going to prepare the content first using ChatGPT, from finding the initial idea and developing the main character to writing the complete story. Then, we'll come back here and bring the script into VideoGen. So first, let's open ChatGPT and start creating our fantasy anime story. I'll begin by asking ChatGPT to suggest 10 fantasy anime story ideas that could work well as storytelling videos. After just a few seconds, ChatGPT gives us several different ideas. You can look through them and choose whichever story you find the most interesting. For this video, I'm going to choose The Girl Who Found a Forgotten Kingdom in the Clouds. It's a story about a girl who accidentally discovers a mysterious forgotten kingdom hidden above the clouds. This idea includes elements like magic, exploration, and fantastical settings, which makes it a great fit for the fantasy anime style we want to create. Next, I'm going to develop this idea into a complete story. But before writing the story, I want ChatGPT to clearly define our main character from the beginning. This is important when creating anime with AI because the appearance of the same character can sometimes change from one scene to another. Having a clear character description from the start will make it much easier to make adjustments and keep the character more consistent later during the editing process. So, with the next prompt, I'll ask ChatGPT to create our main character and write a story of around 250 words. As you can see, we now have a detailed description of Ira along with the complete story. Details such as her hairstyle, hair color, eye color, clothing, and accessories will be very useful later if we need to fix a scene where Ira doesn't look consistent. To make it easier for you to follow along, I'll also leave both prompts in the video description. You can simply copy them and change the idea or topic to create your own fantasy anime story. Now that our script is ready, let's go back to VideoGen. Here, I'll copy only the story section that ChatGPT created and paste it directly into the script editor. You can read through the script and make any changes you want before continuing. And instead of preparing your content with ChatGPT like I just did, you can also do everything directly inside VideoGen using the AI assistant on the left. The AI assistant can help you generate ideas, write a script, or edit your existing content without switching to another tool. In this case, my script is already ready, so let's move on to the settings below. First is aspect ratio. This is where we choose the aspect ratio that best fits the platform where we plan to publish the video. For example, for a standard YouTube video, you can use 16:9. If you're creating a vertical video for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Instagram Reels, you can choose 9:16. For this video, I'll select 16:9. Next is visuals. This is one of the most important sections because it determines how AI will generate the visuals for our entire story. First, we have image source, where we can choose the source of the images used in the video. In this case, I want AI to generate the visuals based on our story, so I'll use AI-generated images. Next is image quality. This is where we can choose the quality of the generated images. For this example, I'll keep it set to standard. Then we have pace. This setting controls how frequently the visuals change throughout the video. A faster pace will result in more frequent visual changes, while a slower pace will keep each image on screen for longer. You can adjust this depending on the pacing of your story. And next is the most important setting for today's video, visual style. This is where we choose the overall visual style for our video. There are many different options, including watercolor, realistic, 3D cartoon, flat art, paper, ink paint, claymation, and more. But since we're creating a fantasy anime story, I'm going to choose anime. This style works especially well for stories involving magic, adventure, and imaginative fantasy worlds like the one we're creating. Next is voice. Here, we can choose the voice that will narrate our story. For fantasy anime, I recommend choosing a voice that sounds natural, clear, and expressive. You can preview a few different voices and choose the one that best fits the mood of your story. Next is add avatar. Since this is a storytelling video and I want the audience to focus entirely on the story and the anime visuals, I'm going to leave the avatar off. Next is background music. Here, we can simply turn the background music on or off. For this fantasy anime story, I'll turn it on to add more emotion and create a more immersive atmosphere. Next is captions. This time, I'm going to keep captions on to make the story easier for viewers to follow. Here, we can customize the font, size, color, and position, or choose from one of the available presets. For this video, I'll use Montserrat at size 40, with a simple, easy-to-read style so the captions don't distract too much from the anime visuals. Next is transitions. Here, I'll use fade between sections to create smoother and more natural transitions, while keeping the transitions between background visuals set to none. And if you want, you can also add your own logo watermark. Once all the settings are ready, we're ready to generate the video. Now, I'll click Generate Video and wait for AI to process the script and create the complete video. Once it's finished, we can preview the entire video and check the results. As you can see, AI has automatically turned our script into a series of anime scenes that match different parts of the story. We now have our characters, floating islands, magical structures, and a variety of beautiful fantasy environments. If you're happy with the result, you can export the video right away. But if you want to make some adjustments, simply click Edit. Inside the editor, let's first look at the tools on the left side. Here, you'll find several options for quickly editing the entire project, such as changing the AI voice, turning images into videos, changing the visual style of all the images, adding transitions, and more. If you want to edit a specific scene, simply select the corresponding image on the timeline. The editing tools for that scene will immediately appear on the right side of the screen. Here, you can replace the image, turn it into a video, remove the background, upscale it, or add 3D motion to make the scene more dynamic. You can also enter editing instructions directly into the prompt box below the image. This is especially useful when your character isn't completely consistent across different scenes. For example, if Era's hair color, clothing, or another detail changes, you can describe the correct feature and ask AI to fix it. If there are multiple characters in the scene, try describing the position or appearance of the character you want to edit instead of simply using Era's name. This helps AI identify the correct character more accurately. And this is exactly why we created a detailed character description with ChatGPT at the beginning. If the result still isn't quite right, you can simply adjust the prompt or regenerate the image. You don't need to edit every scene, just focus on the ones that don't look quite right. Once you've finished editing and you're completely happy with the video, we can move on to exporting it. First, click Share, then select Download. Choose 1080p Full HD for the video quality. And finally, click Export Video. Now, we just need to wait for the export process to finish. Once it's complete, our fantasy anime video is ready. Let's take a look at the final result.
High above Ira's mountain village, people whispered of a kingdom hidden beyond the clouds. Most dismissed it as a bedtime legend. Ira never did. One evening, while exploring her late grandfather's attic, she discovered an ancient silver compass inside a wooden chest. Instead of pointing north, its glowing blue needle turned toward the sky. At sunrise, Ira followed it to the highest mountain peak. Her silver-white hair danced in the wind as she stepped through a wall of shimmering clouds. Beyond it floated an impossible world. Golden towers rose from islands suspended beneath a brilliant blue sky. Waterfalls poured endlessly into the clouds. Enormous crystal bridges connected ruined palaces, and luminous birds circled forgotten temples. But the kingdom was silent. As Ira crossed an ancient bridge, her compass suddenly blazed with blue light. A translucent figure of a young queen appeared before her. "Our kingdom did not fall," the spirit whispered. "It was forgotten." The queen revealed that a magical crystal once kept the kingdom alive, powered by the memories of its people. When the world below stopped believing in the kingdom, its light began to fade. Ira raced toward the highest tower as the floating islands started trembling. At its summit, she placed her glowing compass against the dying crystal. Memories flooded the sky, children laughing, festivals beneath floating lanterns, dragons soaring between golden towers. Ira closed her eyes. "I remember you." The crystal erupted with brilliant light. Across the clouds, the forgotten kingdom awakened once more. And for the first time in centuries, its bells rang across the sky.
As you can see, starting with just a simple idea, we used ChatGPT to develop our character and story, and then turned everything into a complete fantasy anime video with AI. And because we created a clear character description from the beginning, we can easily go back and fix any inconsistent scenes without having to recreate the entire video. You can use the same workflow to create many different stories simply by changing the characters, storyline, and fantasy world you want to explore. Thanks so much for watching! If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn notifications so you never miss future AI tutorials. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!